What's up, everybody? It's your boy Randall D, Tech Geek RLD, back again with another video. And today, we finna be taking a look at the new Spectrum router. Little this, little that. So I decided to upgrade our Wi-Fi to the 1G or 1 gigabit plan on Spectrum. And according to them, you gotta have a new router, which is this device right here. And you gotta have, basically new equipment. But unlike Xfinity, Spectrum, they just upgrade your router, which is this device here. So let's take a look at the back. And on the back right here, it shows a little different information, blah, blah, blah. And there's only 3 Ethernet ports. There's 1 internet port, which comes from the modem itself, a power button, a reset button. But yeah, and of course, right there is my default router password, which we won't be using that. I'm gonna get that replaced immediately. But so this is the new router from Spectrum, and we'll do a size comparison. I'll show you guys what the other one looks like. And when you get the box in the mail, the box comes like that. But when you get the box in the mail, this is basically what comes in it. Just some advertising brochure for, Spectrum Mobile, Spectrum TV. Who watches TV these days? Everything is Netflix and Disney Plus and Hulu, all that great stuff. You also get an instruction manual on how to use and set up your Wi-Fi gateway, your Wi-Fi router, I'm sorry. But if you're watching this video, you probably don't need no tutorial. This is you're at geek level if you're watching this video. So this is everything that comes in the box. You got your AC adapter, and you also got a short length Ethernet cable. I'll definitely be using this just because I like shorter cables for cleanliness reasons, blah, blah, blah. So let's go in here in the living room. Let's go grab the older router that they sent me when I first set up service. And of course, right here, this is the modem. This first device here, as you can see, it says power and online. And I still got some plastic on there I need to peel off. But right here, this is the modem itself. And I'm not sure how Spectrum works, because when I was with Xfinity, they had DOCSIS 2.0, DOCSIS 3.0, blah, blah, blah. But with Spectrum, things may be a little different. So right here is the modem. This the modem, and this is the older router. So I'm gonna be going back here and disconnecting all of this, and we'll do a little size comparison to see how the new device looks compared to the old device. So stay tuned. All right, so let's see here. Let's get this one over here to the table next to the new one. And we'll do a little size comparison. Wipe that dust off right there. So, okay. So this one here, this is the newer one. This is the newer 1 gigabit Wi-Fi 5, Wi-Fi 6E, all that good stuff. And as we noted on the back, it just has 3 Ethernet ports and a LAN port. Well, an Ethernet port, because that has to come from your modem. This one right here is the older one. So if you got this at home, this is what you want to upgrade to. This one has Wi-Fi 6E, it has Wi-Fi 5, it has Spectrum Mobile Boost, it has all those new features that Spectrum is claiming on their behalf. This one here is the older one. Let's take a look at this one real quick. Let me turn it over. And as you can look on the back, this one has 4 Ethernet ports, WPS, and all your usual, and it even has a USB port. I'm not sure if that's for powering or for mass storage devices, but yes, this is the older one. This is the one we was having issues with, and I decided to upgrade our account to 1 gigabit. And they said, okay, if you're going from 1 gigabit from our previous plan, you need to get the newer router, the newer device, which is this one here. Even though this one looks, I feel like this one is outdated. Like, why does they only have 3 Ethernet ports instead of 4? Like, what is that about? Like, what are y'all doing, Spectrum? Come on, give us more Ethernet ports on claim to be a newer device. And as you can see, it's titled right there, Wi-Fi 6E router. And I guess this one here doesn't have 6E. And I also noticed when I use my phone and iPhone and Galaxy S23, blah, 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 my Wi-Fi signal doesn't show Wi-Fi 6. So maybe with this device, I'll be able to get Wi-Fi 6 with this one. So I'm gonna get this one set up and I'm gonna do some speed tests and things like that and see if I get a better signal on this, because yeah, me and my girl, we be gaming hardcore on the Xbox Series S's, Xbox Series X, and I noticed when I was using the old one, I was having a lot of latency issues where we'll play the game and latency will jump up to about 60 to 7 latency, which is not good, especially when you're playing Call of Duty and playing first person shooter and your TVs and everything is at 120 hertz, 60 hertz, 120 hertz, blah, blah, blah. You need the less amount of latency as possible. So let me get this one hooked up and we'll see what happens. I'll drop some speed tests. I'll do some speed test videos and try to provide that in a YouTube video as well. But this is what it looks like. So here it is, September. If you decide to get a new or upgraded router from Spectrum, this is what you'll be getting right here. So stay tuned, you guys. Let me get that hooked up and we'll take it from there. All right, so let's see here. Now I got the new router hooked up. This is kind of how it looks. It's doing a little boot up phase, as you can see right there. You can also hear a fan inside spinning up. Not sure if the phone was able to capture the sound of the fan spinning up. So there is a fan in there cooling the router off. And as you can see, my modem is online, power online, blah, blah, blah. Let's take a look at the back for geek reasons. And as you can see right here, this is the coaxial connection being ran to the wall. And I have a yellow cable running over to the router itself. That's going into the internet port right there. And I have another cable running to the Xbox Series S, you know, for the best latency, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, next I need to go online and do a whole little activation situation. But this is what it will look like on your TV stand. Just a little quick example. And as you can see, my TV is acting weird and funny. It kind of like the video was already back. It's almost like it's already activated, because that was a YouTube video. Now that I hooked up the router and connected to the modem via Ethernet, and the TV is also connected via Ethernet, it's almost like the TV already has a connection. As I get a message popped up on Spectrum talking about a new device is connected to your network. So yeah, maybe things is already connected. I still gotta go in and do some fine tuning, do some port forwarding, turn off the firewall. I got a lot of little geek things I need to do, but yeah, this is how the modem looks. Well, the router, I'm so used to Xfinity, because Xfinity has the router and modem built into one device, which they call a gateway. But yeah, so let's test this device. I'm gonna test my Wi-Fi, test all of that, and I'll try to see if I can make a video of me doing a speed test, showing what the speeds look like and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the new router from Spectrum, because out here they don't have Xfinity, even though I prefer Xfinity, Comcast, I prefer that. But out here in the suburbs, they have Spectrum. So stay tuned. Let's get some speed test videos next, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, now I'm using my Samsung Galaxy S23, and let's do a speed test. I got the new router installed, and it is showing Wi-Fi 6E for the Wi-Fi antenna at the top of the screen in the upper right hand corner, as you can see. So let's do a speed test. Let's see what we get. Those are my previous results. Let's do a speed test right now. Let's do another one live. So I'm gonna hit go. Connection to Kingsport, Tennessee, because I'm in Lebanon, Tennessee. Woo-wee! Look at that. 500 megabits per second down. That's equivalent to like 5 megabytes a second. Yeah, look at the upload speed, 11 megabits. Can it hit 12? I'm gonna consider that 12. That's good enough. 11.5 megabits per second, which is equivalent to about 1.5 megabytes per second upload speed. 493 megabits per second down. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's do another one. Let's do one more. One more. Connecting. And as you can see at the top corner, it says Wi-Fi 6E. Okay, Spectrum. Okay. Little this, little that. Ping latency is showing 19 milliseconds. That ain't bad. I would like to see that lower, but 19 milliseconds is not bad for ping. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's a little quick video of the new Spectrum wireless router. Little this, little that. I still wish they could have put both of those devices in one device, like a gateway, like Xfinity does, because there's no reason to have both a modem on the outside and then a router next to it. They could have combined that to one device like Xfinity does, but it is what it is. It kind of just makes for more cables and networking on the back of the device. As you can see here, this is where my Ethernet and cable input goes into from the wall, the coaxial cable, blah, blah, blah. And then back here, I got one cable running to the Xbox and another cable running to my TV. So when I'm running Plex and things like that, there's no latency, there's no lag, blah, blah, blah. So little this, little that. Oh, here I also probably need to touch on the setup process for setting up the situation or the router, blah, blah, blah. So the setup process was pretty easy. You just hook up the new router and that's about it. Plug up the new router to your modem, reset the modem, and power on the router when you hook up the power cable, and that's about it. But my home is a little different because I got all my home devices such as the Ring camera, the door sensor, the cameras, blah blah. I got all those set up to a separate router, and I'll show you guys that real quick. So if we come in here, and this is the master bedroom, but of course right here is another router, and this router is connected as a Wi-Fi extender from the router information downstairs in the master bedroom. So this router here passes on the internet information to the Ring doorbell, the cameras, the Alexa stuff. So just a little this, little that. So if you have any questions, just sound off in the comment section below. And like I said, it's your boy TechGeek RLD. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you know my slogan, they gonna learn today. All right, y'all.